Inadvertently, I often say that was what the UDF and the ANC was in the 80s, right? It was local organizing, it was Sanko, it was COSATU, it was the trade union movement, it was the UDF, it was ANC branch structures, it was the community came alive. A branch meeting would have thousands of people.
Yeah.
Do you think that's gone? Do you think the ANC doesn't have that with BECs, RECs, PECs?
No, they don't do it. Because, look, the ANC was poisoned by its long relationship with European leftists.
Right.
Which class people, and also in terms of language, talk about people in the way that they do. Let me give you a really silly example. So because I've had a mildly successful career over the last 24 years, and in terms of income, I'm in a particular class. There are a lot of people who think, therefore, I'm not relatable, right? To people who gave birth to me. And so I say, so let me tell you something about black people, about black parents and black mothers. They suffer to put us through university.
100%.
Right? They beg, they borrow, and eventually they put us through university. The reason graduation ceremonies are as wild as they get is that those parents are feeling it here. This false political proposition says as soon as you succeed and you make it, you become illegitimate. There is nothing that is less true than that.
Spot on.
And what it has done, it has introduced an imposter syndrome with people who should have a higher national purpose.
100%.
Because I don't think they're suitable. Because I don't think the same community that gave birth to them will not believe them.
Yeah.
The truth is, those people are disappointed that we think so little of ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
After they've done so much to put us where we are. Where we're able to even come to GIBS. Right, where we want to purchase this as an exchange of services, right? So I think it's important to recognize that in terms of how we reconnect with our national purpose and how we reconnect with what is true. The second thing, which is more pointed to your question, because I'm from a village, fortunately, so I am more comfortable in the sticks, to be honest with you, than I am in Soshanguve. Right. Because I can make certain traditional reference points. And I talk about umthunywa. Umthunywa is a messenger. In a village or in a family, when you send someone, you choose the most responsible person to go and pay lobola or something or whatever, right? It is expected of that person or people to come back and report. They are also trusted to give a true account of how things went, where they gone, and the community can assist and help them. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that in our communities, when there is a problem in the community, we get around the table, or at least in Nkundla, and we talk about the problem and we resolve it. The school that I went to was built by the village. The government came later. By then, they only built 4 classrooms.
Sure.
But the first 6 were built by the community and were made of mud, right? That's who we are. And I'm sorry to the white people in the room, but this is who we are as black people. What has happened since 94 is that the essence of community and responsibility that we as black people had has been weakened and destroyed. And we need to reconnect with it.
Spot on.
And so that message resonates, because when you then say to people, this problem doesn't get better if very few of us are trying to deal with the problem, people get that. People get that because they know it instinctively to be true. But the politics says, as an adult, you must become a child. And wait for someone to tell you they're going to sort it for you and never come back. So the politics that we talk about isn't so complicated. And I think part of it is reconnecting with the root of who we are as South Africans and the things that we know how to do.